Thinking big versus thinking small. Honestly, it's not really a question whether you should think big or think small. Thinking big is just better. It's always good to have big ambitions, big dreams, big goals. So always think big. You know, when I say big, I'm not saying like over the top. I'm saying, the traditional is this, you know, go bigger. If the tradition is that, go bigger. You know, we live in a day and age where literally anybody can do anything that they want. Anybody can accomplish, anybody can be. Miracles happen overnight. Hard work precedes anything. Why not dream big? Why not go big or go home? Why think small? When you think small, you limited yourself to this box. When you think big, your opportunities, your potential, everything is endless. If you don't limit yourself from elevating your thinking from small thinking to big thinking. When you go from thinking small about the tedious day-to-day life stuff to big thinking like 5 years, where am I going to be? What am I going to do? What is going to change? Planning 4 or 5 years ahead. For most people, they think it's small right now. I'm not worried about going. I'm not worried about getting a house. I'm 20, like I'm gonna get an apartment. No. Think big. Okay, I'm 20 right now. I have no kids. Only thing I gotta worry about is school. Okay, cool. Let me save as much money as possible. Let me budget my money. Cause I'm thinking big, right? I'm thinking big. Let me budget my money instead of me paying the 6, 7 something every month for an apartment. Thinking big, I'm gonna pay $200 extra and give me a house that I will own after I pay it off. I could live there 4 or 5 years, pay off my house versus living in an apartment 4 or 5 years paying rent, and I don't own it once it's time to leave or anything. See, that's the difference between big thinking and small thinking. Small thinking with it's cheaper? Let me go with the smaller route. Yeah, see, that's the thing between big thinkers and small thinkers. When you always thinking about saving money and cheaper this and cheaper that, your mind will never fully reach the bigger picture. But when you always got your eye on the bigger picture and you practice big thinking, and you're like, let me think about the best way that I can do this. Let me see what's going to be the most beneficial. You trying to get the most out of any and everything that you do with your big thinking, because I know that there's a bigger picture. I know today is a gift, tomorrow is a mystery. I don't know what's gonna be in the future, but wishful thinking and big thinking would tell me I need to prepare for it. I need to, just in case. I also need to focus on this, focus on that, because if not, I need to do big thinking, just big, big, big. I want big this. I want big results. I want a house instead of an apartment. I want a career instead of a job. I want enjoyment in life. I don't want to live. There's a difference between living and living. And if you live where you actually go through life, you enjoy it, and just living where you wake up, you go through the motions, you think it's small because that's your fault. When you going through the motions and you don't really see the beauty and the essence in life, that's because your mind is clouded with that small thinking. But when you sit down and you open up your mind and you expand it, you elevate your mind to a bigger mindset. And when you in that bigger mindset, you see things differently, you think about things differently, you see the bigger picture, you understand. The sooner the better. If I save a little bit now, that's going to be big over time. But if you was doing small thinking, I don't need to save. I don't need to save. You wouldn't prepare yourself for the next thing, because small-minded people and people that think small never plan. They never think about, I could do something similar to what they did. If somebody else did it, therefore I can do it. It's accomplishable. Small-minded people, if it gets tough, it's tough. I'm not worried about it. Big thinkers, okay, this is tough, but let me take a step back. Let me rewind it. Let me think about it. Let me see how I could possibly solve this, because I'm a big-minded person. I'm a big thinking person. I want to accomplish this. I'm going to accomplish this. Baby steps. Not only am I thinking big and inspiring others to do bigger and greater things, I got other people doing the same thing. When you think big and you're motivated and you're positive and you say, hey, I want to do this. I don't know how I'm going to get there, but you talk to the right people, guess what? They can network, they can connect, they can get you what you need. Think big. Don't let small goals be your thing. Don't let, oh, I want to make an extra $5. I want to let small, don't, because when you think small, think about it like this. If you go to the store and you purchase something for 99 cents, and this thing that you purchased for 99 cents, you continuously run out of it. But if you go to the store and you think big and you purchase big, that same thing that you was buying for 99 cents, yes, it'll be more because you went big, but you'll end up getting more in return because you went big. When you invest a lot, you get a lot back. If you put your all and the biggest and the best positive thoughts into your mind about yourself and about your future and about where you want to be in life, big things will happen. But if you only put the small thoughts and small concentrations in your life, small things will happen. I'm thinking big. I see myself by the age 27, I'm not going to be working for anybody anymore. I'm going to be fully operational on all of my business to the point where I don't even have to roll out of bed in the morning if I want to. I'm thinking big. You see the bigger picture, you can visualize that with me. If I thought big with creating the business, okay, now the next step would be bigger, you know, always progress because you want to think big. I don't want to think small, like, okay, well, I could start this company. Let me wait about a month, or let me see how this goes. Let me see how that goes. Let me know. I want to go big or go home. Always think big.